art a side gallery? Is it still art? What makes art an art itself? Julius KOLLER was born on May 28, 1939 in Piešťany. He died on August 17, 2007 in Bratislava. KOLLER was one of the most important Eastern European artists. He belonged to the generation of artists in the 60s who broke the long-lasting cultural isolation. He was one of the few who are recognized in the West art world too and a representative of conceptual art in Slovakia. Conceptual art 60s of the 20th century. Conceptual art is art for which the idea or concept behind the work is more important than the finished art object. It challenges the viewer to think and communicate with the artwork. Conceptual art followed on from the French artist Marcel Duchamp, the first to showcase common things in gallery in mid-20th century, a bottle dryer, a bicycle wheel. This provokes the viewer to ponder about the meaning, the boundaries of art, and what could actually be considered as art.
For his work, A Cup of Plain Water, he used a simple object, a ready-made object, a space object, and that's just something we do not expect to see in a gallery. In a way, we can feel as if he played a prank on us. And exactly playfulness, irony, questioning the art is few of the features of the 20th century art. A lot of artists used items that weren't made by them, but still, they exhibited them under their signature. Not because they could not create the work themselves, but because they wanted to show them from a new point of view, in a new way, in a new unexpected context, in a new perspective. He works with text, records period events, rewrites press releases, paints typographic images and images calligrams, creates so-called mail art. KOLLER is famous for his anti-happening. According to KOLLER, live art should transform people. The artwork, the question mark. The elementary character of the question mark painted in white on the surface of the postal bubble envelope H18 brings a concentrated image of visual communication and the definition of a special anti-image. This gesture also points to KOLLER's coping with his painting training and the problematic character of the medium of painting itself. Over the decades, the question mark has become a sign of his search, critical attitude and questioning the world, the system and art itself.
In 1969, the question mark became the symbol of KOLLER's sign by which he disputed the fact and referred to unknown and unanswered things. KOLLER begins to work in a period when the political situation in the former Czechoslovakia is easing and the art scene is also opening up to new ideas. Artists try to bring art closer to the viewers. The art wants to be joined with life more. The intervention of the Warsaw Pact troops in August 1968 complicates the freedom of creation for many artists.
KOLLER documented a photograph in which children on the slope are placed in a wavy question mark and he sat as a dot. He printed it on a red t-shirt and on a canvas. He said that only one absolute idea is never right. There's always something against the other. The question mark is symbolizing the uncertainty and doubt.
For 20 years of normalization, KOLLER couldn't exhibit what he wanted. His works as an active conceptualist were on the index. The event Sunny Days in Bratislava Medical Garden ended up with all participants being taken by State Security STB, which was the state political secret service of the Ministry of the Interior, of the Czechoslovak Socialist Republic in the post-war period.
Koller's favorite props were tennis and table tennis rackets and balls. He was fascinated by the aspect of the game. He imagined cultural communication as an open, fair game. Julius Koller never wanted to become a great artist, and he always questioned art. Today, it is undeniable that he really became an artist.